You try to break me, but ain't no way I'm gonna run. There's no surrender. I'm gonna fight until it's done. I got a wild side in me. I got a wild side in me.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to WildStar's. Let me just get the game actually set up. But like that has always been like one of my favorite trailers for anything ever. So I kind of had to include that. So yeah, I know they're deleting like everything? Question mark? Everything? Like, the moment the game goes down, they're taking down the website and everything. Like, I hope they don't, like, delete their YouTube channel. Just because, like, I would hate to see that video go. But now, I guess, because I've captured it in my stream, it's preserved for all eternity. Let's, tweak some audios and get you into... Come on. Come on, little OBS. You can do it. Show me a video game. Can you do it? Yeah, you can. Okay, cool. Alright. Let's head on into the world. It is the end! The end time's here. So, the game officially, servers close officially at 10 o'clock tonight, which is in 2 hours and 20 minutes. The devs said they're going to be doing something in White Vale from 8 o'clock in one of the Lop towns, because Lops know how to party. Also, it's a neutral town, so it kind of works for everybody. So in about 20 minutes, things are going to kick off in White Vale. So we've got 20 minutes to mosey on over there. Maybe one last WildStar walk, you know? And, yeah, then I have no idea what's planned. You occasionally hear stories of, like the end of MMOs and what goes down and how the world, like, comes to an end. And I got odd costumes on, because I spent Monday grinding Omnibits. Because, like, they just drop like candy now. Woo! An Orbiter. Sweet. Let me put my usual getup on. Is it number 5? I think it's number 5. Yeah, that's my usual setup. My sort of steampunk space pirate thing that I got going on. Steampunk space pirate kitty cat girl who goes invisible and stabs people from the shadows. Oh yeah, and I bought an X-Wing because of course I did. It's a purple X-Wing! I love it. There are more people in this game now than I've seen in a very, very long time. Oh my god! If there were this many people on a day-to-day basis, this game wouldn't be going out of business. Probably. Enjoy it, folks. This is the last time you'll be able to explore it. If you haven't explored it, it's free to play. Go, quickly install it. It's only like many gigs, and you can probably earn enough currency to get the boost to level 50, and you don't even need to be level 50, but you know. I guess level 50 would help you survive in the level 30-ish zone, where the end zone party is. So yeah, we heading out into the snow. I am thin. Yeah, that was I saw a few people level that as a criticism towards the art designs, that the a lot of the lady characters in this are like unreasonably like tiny. I think my character, hang on, I think my character leans towards the. I don't think I have like the widest character, but I definitely didn't pick the skinniest either. There are more stick thin characters than mine. But they're all pretty beanpole-y. Thermal cold. I need to check a map because I have no idea where Wigwali Village is. It's here. Okay. I said I was going to go for one last walk. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I got 20 minutes. Let's go for a stroll. We're going to walk to Wigwali. People are just like, yeah, let's go do the raid. Let's do the final boss one last time. I mean, good for you. I can't help but think I would love to do that myself. Actually, like, hey, do you need somebody who's never done the raid before to join you and isn't attuned? And what is this? Oh, I'm close to a treasure. Ooh. I mean, actually, I could totally buy the raid attunement, which I never got. The raid attunement involved being good at dungeons, and I never got, like, really good at dungeons. And then they reduced it so you only had to be okay at dungeons, but I still didn't do many dungeons. So I never actually did get attuned. So I never actually was allowed to raid. And if you were willing to throw money at it, they would let you skip it. So yeah, 395 Omnibits or 790 space bucks, whatever they are, proto bucks. That would have got me. That's like, here, you don't have the time to be playing games. Here, skip all the bit where you have to play the games and get to the hard stuff. So you know you don't get prepared for the hard stuff. You just jump on in. But yeah, you can do that. And that was previously I was like, I would rather spend my money on other things. But then now, in the end times, they're just throwing money at you, so I probably could have quite comfortably got it. I only got 25 left after my shopping spree on Monday, though. So let us stroll on down to Wigwali Village. I think I got time. I don't think it's that far. If it gets to 8 o'clock, I'll probably just hop on the X-Wing and just, like, head on down there. Or, in fact, Evangelion, were you here? Did you show up on not Friday, Sunday? I don't think you did. I guess you wouldn't be commenting on my characters if you'd seen my characters before. Because I got other mounts. We bought many silly mounts. I bought a few silly mounts. In fact, I'm dubious as to whether you can actually call this a mount, because I'm not riding it. When I summon it, I just turn into a giant gummy. Don't know what that is. Dog, floating three-tailed dog thing. It's called a Snarfalinx. Make of that what you will. So I got a gummy Snarfalinx. Oh man, I got 35 plat I ain't even spent. I should have found something really outrageous to spend all my money on before we left. Although actually, I did look at the auction house for a bunch of stuff on Monday when I was playing, and firstly, nobody plays the game. There ain't much on the auction house right now. It's actually really difficult to find anything noteworthy. And secondly, who are you gonna sell it to? Like, there's no market for anything. Nobody's playing the game. Nobody's buying anything. Nobody's selling anything. And what are you gonna do with it after today? Nothing. It's not gonna exist. Like, everything is just worthless. Literally every item in the game has suddenly just become devalued to nothing. So, yeah, it looks like people are just like, ooh, Scorchwing is spawning in 47 minutes. Oh, that's really pretty tempting, actually. 270-man Scorchwing! You're supposed to have 20, just for what that's worth. Oh, yeah, if everybody's going to Scorchwing, I'm going to Scorchwing, yeah. We've got to do that. We've got to do Scorchwing. Also, just because I was, like, messing around, there's one, like, main story quest that I just never did because it involved a group and couldn't get a group for it. That, like, I got almost all of it soloed just by sneaking around in the shadows, right up to the point where it's like, now you have to defeat this 5-man boss. So, it's right next to Scorchwing. Historically, everybody always went and did that boss right after Scorchwing. Eliona, I think it is. Eliona the Mad. She was always, like, right after Scorchwing. Yep, everybody's heading here. I'm just out for a stroll. I don't know about you. Everybody's like, why are you not running? Because I want to stroll. I think everyone is bemused by me being weird. This is the outskirts of Wigwali Village, isn't it? So maybe I could finally finish the Eliona questline an hour and a half before the game ends. That would be quite something. Myrtille Fresh Rosé is I don't know why she's following me around like this. Just curious, I suppose. I've started a trend of, like, taking a time to savor the environment and walk places slowly and see the sights. Except she walks faster than me somehow. Ooh, there's lights. Everybody's walking! Come on, walk with a Nika Victrev. Yes! It's a thing! I've got a thing going on! Oh, this is brilliant. I don't think anybody knows why they're doing it, but I love that they're all getting in on it. There's an explorer thing. Gotta get the explorer thing. Woo. Sowed some spores. I don't know what that did. So what is going? Oh my god! Oh my! Oh! This is some people. There are a few people here. Wow! What happens in 10 minutes? The party starts in 10 minutes, I guess. WildStar's never seen so many people. I'm not entirely sure there were this many people on the server when it was mildly successful. It certainly hasn't seen this many people in years. There is no UI, there are only names. I've got to be, I think, hang on. I have got to be able to turn names off. Just for the sake of making it sensible. There we, okay, oh, it keeps their, turn off their organizations. Yeah, okay. Okay, I don't know who anybody is anymore, but I didn't know who they were to begin with, so. Nobody has names. Just so that, like, the world is not all nameplates. Where's everyone got the cupcakes from? Everybody has a cupcake. Where do I get a cupcake from? Is somebody dispensing cupcakes? There's a... that's an enemy cupcake. It's someone on Dominion's side. Wait, where do you get cupcakes? Are they just giving them away in the shop? Is there a mount? Can we just get a cupcake mount? Of course they're cupcakes. Cupcakes were a thing. I remember cupcakes were a thing. Cupcakes, just the derogatory term for anybody who's not hardcore enough to play WildStar. I was such a cupcake. In the spirit of that, though, I don't know where I get to become a cupcake, though. Is that a person? Yeah, that is a person. That's just a big person who's a cupcake. Where do I get the cupcakes from? They got this spider tank thing going on. Fine, if I can't have a cupcake, maybe I can be a... Oh yeah, animation just takes a moment. I guess there's a lot going on right now. Fine. I'll be a different kind of sweet thing. Hey, more Snufflinkses. Summer Snufflinks. Let's make Snufflinks a thing. Everybody get your Snufflinks out. Ooh, there's a Panda Lynx. Everybody's a cupcake. Cupcakes are so... 7:45. Snufflinks are what we're all about right now. Who is this dude? And they've got a name on them like that's a player, but they've got something going on. Some sort of buff that makes them look like a biker, I guess? Unless that is just their costume. I don't think I've ever seen a player that looks anything remotely like that, though. I don't think Cassian's would look like that. No matter how you dress him up. Cassian's too posh. Did they give everybody a cupcake in the mail? No. Is there a cupcake vendor outside of town? If one wanted a cupcake, where would I get a cupcake? Oh, my poor frame rate. Everyone's just shouting out numbers. I'm not sure if that's their frame rate, but it sounds plausible. Ooh, hello. Do you sell... Oh no, that's just Madame Faye. Well, Madame Faye's got a better frame rate going on.
Do not good fortune. Don't be a stranger.
Nah, I don't think I got any options there. Can't do gachas. Not tonight. Everyone's just formed a line. Are we doing line dancing? What's going on? I feel like I'm missing out by not having a cupcake. I really do. I'm just mousing over everything in the hopes that something will become apparent, but... You know what? I don't think it will be. What are you? That's a lynx I've not seen before. What is that? Can I move your portrait down so I can see what your thing is? Am I not allowed to see what your thing is? Fine. Some sort of... I guess it's a Halloween version of some sort. Judging by the spooky top hat thing.
Only the shiniest treasures. You love them. You trade lap, deals never flop.
Ding ding? Was ding ding start of a thing? No, we've got a few minutes yet. Is that someone who's... Oh! Hang on. Oh yeah, there's a dance thing. Oh yeah, I got loads of toys I should be taking advantage of. Somewhere.
Howl first victim. So nice of you to join me.
Yeah. I gotta cast it on the floor? Let's cast it on the floor. There we go.
You'll never get out of here alive. The shades.
Woo! Man, I must have hung on to this for a while. This boombox is the thing they gave out at the first anniversary of the game. This game came out like 4 years ago. This has been sat in my inventory for 3 years. I have no idea where I got the Chomper disguise kit from. What else we got that I've never used? Pyrotechnics. Can I use pyrotechnics as a Chompy? Nope. Just shoot a barrage of fireworks at a nearby player or pet. Oh, I gotta actually pick somebody. Okay, fine. Is that another Chompacabra? Ooh, get Chompacabra. Oh! You know what? I always assumed these were consumable. I've got 2 of these, and I've been carrying around 2 of these forever, and they're both exactly the same item. That's amazing. I can really just get rid of one of these. Hey, freed up inventory. Brilliant. Got sparkling glitter boots. Oh, yep, that's just the thing that makes my feet sparkle. Yeah, sparkle. What else we got? Oh, this one is a consumable. Can I not do this while I've got the other thing on? Oh, are you kidding me? These aren't consumable either. It does say consume, so I assume they're consumable. I've been carrying around 6 of those since the dawn of time for no reason. This is wonderful. I'm learning so much about this game. I've got 2 hours to make the most of it all. That's brilliant. I've been carrying around 6 boots just because it says consume. And I only needed 1 of them. That's spectacular. That's genuinely, like, amazing. I don't know why I need the inventory space anymore, but I feel like I must. Don't want to be overburdened with a over encumbrance of inventory in the afterlife, you know. What is that? Verdant? Oh, that's the thing I bought the other day that makes me green. Easy being green. I made that joke then, I'll make it again now. Hot cocoa. I can sit and eat hot cocoa. That one actually is a consumable, right? Yep. Let's get to sit and drink hot cocoa. It does nothing for me, but we get to do it.
Are your eyes itching? How about your lungs? The first symptoms have already begun. Damn you.
Who's doing the Jack Shade thing?
Get out of here alive. The shades.
What other things we got? I can become a shrubbery. Let's become a shrubbery. Oh, I saw somebody else says that. Yep, that is the thing.
Does not mean I won't destroy you.
You're gonna become a bush.
I'm sorry. I appear to be functioning irregularly.
Die! Die!
Oh, I thought that was a snowball. I used a thing that was no good. Spider egg. Suffer the wrath of the monster whose child you stole. Yes, let's do that. Corsair's cranium. Was that mine? Did I make the Corsair's cranium? I thought I was doing something with a spider.
Legends of Cassis call me the angel.
Ah, there we are. Yay, I got eaten by a spider. If ever there was a time to play with all the toys, it's now, I suppose.
Shades won't bother us again.
Are your eyes itching? How about your lungs? The first symptoms have already begun. Are your eyes itching? How about your lungs? The first symptoms have already begun.
Here's our man. You can just shout those lines and annoy everybody all evening.
Damn you. You'll never get out of here alive.
What's the big thing? Is that a player?
Thanks, Sergeant.
Mind
I appear
tricks.
to be functioning erratically.
I guess that's a player. I think it started. Whatever is supposed to be starting. It's a 2 frames per second firework display. Woo! I can't even make out what's going on. There's a big dude over there. Is that it? Are these all players? Are these players that have been transformed into crazy things? I can't even tell. I don't know what's a boss and what's a player anymore. Climb up on the roof with everybody else. Get a better vantage. There's a totem pole of mounts on the top of the post. Brilliant. That's my thing. You stole my thing. I've been doing that for years. I don't... It's just basically every visual effect in the game playing at once. Exacerbated by every player utilizing every visual effect at their disposal. Also at the same time. Oh my god. Conga line. Yeah, that would be pretty great actually. What am I getting? 6 FPS. Oh yeah. I will try and summon more visual effects just to really make things hurt. Woo! Disco ball, tiny disco ball. I have the volume turned right down. It's still quite loud, isn't it? I mean, let me adjust that for you guys so it's not, like, deafening. Just the amount of noise. Oh, I saw a massive wall of text, but I was like, is this someone important? No, it's just a wall of text. Against my better judgment, I'm going to wade into the middle of all this stuff. Hey, it's a bit quieter over here. This is the quiet side of the party. You can hear yourself think over this side. What else have I got that's stupid? Verdant body aura? Nah. Boring. Have I got like a... breath mints, what do they do? Yep, that just makes me breathe a cone of cold. Cool. I thought I had a firework of some sort. I guess we got this. Let me fire pyrotechnics at somebody. How did I make this go again? Why can I not use it? Restricted in PvP. Is it because I'm in PvP? I shouldn't be in PvP. That would be dangerous if I was in PvP. I would probably be dead. Yeah, I can't imagine how this is all playing out over on the PvP server. I'm on the PvE server. What does the big red button do? Have I ever pressed this? I guess it just makes everything purple. So that's something. Today I learned the big red button makes everything purple. I never dared press it before now. Oh, that's a little spaceship flying around me. Just because we didn't have enough visual effects going on. Also, I didn't consume that before either. All these consumables have become non-consumable at some point. Just that you've got unlimited toys to play with forever. Oh, I'm a cupcake. Oh, I see. I have become a cupcake. I don't know how this happened, but somehow it has happened. I've joined the Cupcake Collective. Yeah. Turns out the cupcakes were not a mound, the cupcakes were me all along. Oh, that didn't last very long. No, I'm okay. No, I'm not cupcaked. How is everybody else staying cupcaked for the duration then? Like... everybody else is getting cupcaked like a lot. Ah, look at Mr. La-di-da with his 18 FPS. So many cupcakes. Is anybody else hungry for cupcakes all of a sudden? If I thought about it, I would have bought cupcakes to celebrate with. I would have gone and got some actual cupcakes and be sat eating cupcakes while playing with cupcakes as a cupcake. Yo dog, I heard you like cupcakes. I got 1.21 gigazaps. Oh, yep, that just strikes me with lightning. Where's that? Oh, that's just decoration. Oh, are these fireworks? Do I get fireworks on my shoes with this? I do! I got firework shoes! Excellent. This is what I needed. Check out me and my firework shoes world. So now, I'm kind of wondering what actually is going down. Like, events-wise. Because they did say, like, there is an event 2 hours before the end of the world. We're now 1 hour 45 to go. Like, the only thing that's actually happened is everyone tanking everyone else's frame rate as thoroughly as they can possibly manage. I don't think the devs have actually... I think the cupcakes are clearly, like, dev implemented, but how that actually works isn't even clear. And if all we get is, yes, you can sometimes turn into a cupcake for 2 hours. What is this cube? There is a cube here. I don't know. There's a thing we can interact with. Quick, interact with the things. Oh, that's just part of... That gets you out of here, certainly. What is this? Embark. I would try climbing on things like everyone else. It seems a little futile when I can barely make anything out. Although I suppose maybe that just makes it hard mode. Okay, let's do hard mode parkour. Trick is that I can't see where anything is to stand on. I guess there's something here, but I can't see it for all the cupcakes. There's a pile of cupcakes. All I can see is candles and frosting everywhere. Alright, let's assess things. Where is there high ground that's easily accessible that I can jump onto things from? Because people are up there, so it must be doable. They have gotten to that from... You know what? I'm actually still walking everywhere. It would really help my parkouring if I could run. I started walking and I completely forgot to turn that off. Oh, okay. An actual GM thing. Okay. Join us at Wigwally Village celebration area for a proper send-off and goodbye. Be mindful that due to popularity, multiple map instances have begun to spin up to accommodate player numbers. Yeah, okay. I didn't know the game did that. I guess they did some fancy schmancy server merge thing at one point, relatively early on. Like, the game started sort of traditional WoW style. It was just like, here, there's loads of servers, pick a server. And then they did like a server merge, which normally is associated with a shrinking player population, which was probably true. But equally, the idea was that it would become a mega server. But quite what that entailed was never clear. There's a portal. Where does that take me to? Way away from here, I guess. Probably someone messing with players. Hey, there's a quest over there. We could go do that.
Back for another helping of butchery, eh? Your table's right this way.
Oh yeah, that random Australian guy. The guy who has no physical presence in the game, but like he exists as a voice on a notice board. Man, parkour is so much easier when you can see where you're going. Also, I feel like I'm running way faster than usual. I probably am. Is that that? Whatever it is, I can't dispel it. I feel like trying to do anything precise ain't happening. Just because I move too fast, if I tap a direction, I'm just like whee off into the distance. I guess I could just slow down to a sort of middling pace. Hey, okay, we're on the ropes.
What menu? Well, it's only a metaphor.
Hooray! I made it up to the top. No, I didn't. I fell.
So dead right now.
Everyone wants WildStar 2. Guys, you didn't buy WildStar 1 enough. That's why you can't have a WildStar 2.
How may I facilitate your experiment?
I did start looking through some of the old game, like, dev posts and stuff the other night. And kind of a little bit tragic, actually. There's... At the start of the year, they did like a State of the Universe thing, where they were like, thanks for everything that's happened in the last year. It's a great community. You guys are wonderful. This is fantastic. We look forward to the year to come. And like, so... Are you doing anything? Like, they didn't actually announce anything. They were just like, yay! Go video game! Like, you guys aren't doing anything, are you? You ain't got the money to do it, or the team to do it anymore. A harbinger of things to come, sadly, I think. What on earth are you? Some giant flaming molten spider tank thing with a cupcake on top. Because obviously, Japple, hey, welcome to the 7.7 frames per second party. I think they must have like separated some people into another instance just to squeeze out that extra 2 frames per second.
Does not mean I won't destroy you.
Man,
If I had physical form,
this party be cray.
oh yes.
So dead right now.
What is going on is that the game servers officially switch off for the final time in 1 hour and 35 minutes, I think. Basically at 10 o'clock GMT. Translate that into whatever time is appropriate for you. Yeah, in 1 hour and a half-ish, the game will turn off for the final time, and there's supposed to be something going down here. They said it started at 8. Everybody who's ever played the game has decided to log back on. And I don't know why everybody's cupcakes. People are all cupcakes because there is something going around that turns people into cupcakes. quite what actually it is, I don't know. It happened to me briefly, but it only lasted like 30 seconds, and then I was no longer a cupcake. So I don't know what the cupcake disease is, but everyone's got it, except me. Yeah, everyone's here. Everyone's using all the toys and silly sparkly particle effects and explosives and toys and gubbins and making everyone's frame rate abysmal. At some point, I think the devs are going to do something. Alice Angel, hi. It's the sad thing is, it's one of those games that, like so many others, there was a lot of love for it, but like not enough love from enough people. And also, I don't know, this game had a lot of weird issues right from the start. They released the game was in development for so long that the MMO market had changed wildly by the time the game came out, that when they started making it, World of Warcraft was the new hotness. They must have started making it like around vanilla WoW time. So everyone's like, oh, everybody likes big raids and hard content and that kind of stuff. So they're like, we're going to make a hardcore game for hardcore gamers. It took them 7 years to make it. By the time that came around, like, WoW had long since moved on and was like, we're not targeting the hardcore gamers anymore. Turns out people actually don't want hard content. People actually want really easy content. So, and also, you know, the frame rate was never good, actually. It's always had performance issues. That didn't help. So they targeted an audience that kind of didn't really exist in large numbers. They launched with a subscription model in a world which was very, very quickly moving over to the free-to-play model at the time. This game went free-to-play, like, I think within a year of launch. I think the free-to-play Switch one was somewhere around the 1 year anniversary of the game. They managed a subscription model for a year and then went free-to-play. Yeah, they targeted a weird audience. They did a subscription when you couldn't do a subscription anymore unless you were big. And performance was never good. All these things, and probably more. Jeez, what the heck is going on? I can't see anything. Like, these are just players, but I don't know who's doing what to them. I guess the GMs are doing something crazy. Turns out they can't close the servers because of the lag. I don't know if that's true. I wouldn't mind, but they had 4 years to try and drum up a more casual audience, but for some reason they kept chasing that sort of hardcore golden goose. They're like, oh, it's okay, we've added even harder raids. Clearly the existing raids weren't hard enough. It's like, people like me who just wanted like to enjoy cool content and have a good time and not get stressed out with hardcore stuff that involves like basically another job. They like those players didn't actually have much to do. They kept adding like snippets of content, but it was pretty easy to sort of burn through it. That kind of content wasn't added fast enough. And I suppose that kind of thing stems from the fact that sort of thing stems from the fact that there just wasn't enough money coming in because there wasn't enough players buying things. It's a tricky old business, the MMO market. There is indeed a giant naked Orin. We need more giant women. Apparently. It's going to be a battle between whether they make more giant Chua or giant Orin. There's also a giant Chua running around in his undies, of course there is. I don't know who, what, or where any DMs are. I guess they're just like frantically running around trying to accommodate as many player requests as possible just to be entertaining. There is a giant lop. Thanks, healer. There goes my frame rate. Whatever happened to going and doing Scorchwing? Everyone's talking about doing Scorchwing. See what? Can I? Here's a thought. If I was wondering how I can get back here quickly and easily. Probably quick travel, I suppose. Is this village available with quick travel? Let me check that. Wigwally Village. Okay, yeah it is. Okay. So I could just, like, hop on over to Blighthaven. There is actually, like, a stupidly large amount of ways to get around this world. You've got quick travel, you've got taxis, and you've got, like, a bunch of teleport options as well. Are the devs aware of this? Oh yeah, the devs totally told everybody to come here. I don't think it would have randomly happened in this village like this. The devs were like, "Hey everybody, 2 hours before time's up, come to Wigwally Village." So here we all are. They know. They started it. I just really I'm cautious about missing anything. I don't know how far I've got this bloody ability, and I don't think I've ever used it just because the cooldown is so long. But maybe today is the day to find out whether it actually works. What I want to do is save my location here. Okay, so I have put like a magic bleep bloop. I don't know if anybody else can actually see that, but sure. That's the portal to Thade. I don't want to be Thade. So I'm going to hop on over to Blighthaven.
Are your eyes itching? How about your lungs?
Just because I want to go see if people are actually doing Scorchwing. Bye everybody. Hello frame rate. Another ability I only bought 2 days ago is the ability to travel quickly on my mount. There's like a speed buff that's, I guess, like buying the advanced mount riding, like, stuff you get in WoW. But it was always kind of a bit of a premium thing, and I never actually bothered saving up enough to actually get it, or paying the money to get it. Which, to that end, I suppose, is, you know, I'm part of the reason the game's dying. Although, heck, I actually bought it back when, you know, it was a thing that you bought. So, you know. Scorchwing here. Oh, 16 minutes, the progenitor... Oh, right, no, I missed that. Okay, yeah. 16 minutes, the progenitor data cache is resetting. It's resetting in 16 minutes. Oh, but I can cast... I was going to say it's going to take me 90 minutes to get back here, but I can cast it again for service tokens, and I have a few of those, and I'm never going to use them for anything else, so... Actually, that's probably fine. Okay. Off the gummy. Get off the gummy. Oh. Yeah, no, that's... Apparently it only work. It doesn't work, like, between maps, I suppose. Boo. Right. Take me back home. There's always quick travel as well, actually. No, the game ain't dead yet. Not for another hour and a half. In an hour and a half, the game will be dead. Quick travel. Wigwally. 2 gold. Easy. Make it so. Beam me up, Scotty. There are a lot more big people. Everybody is big. How do I get to be big? Do I have to shout to DM? GM? DM? Which one is it? It's GM, isn't it? I'd feel really rude just demanding the GM give me big size, though. I don't want to be rude to a GM. Wait, everyone's... There are not as many cupcakes now. There seem to be a lot more goats. Everybody's turned into goats. Or roused hours. You're part of our lovely, weird WildStar herd, now and forever. How do I become a roused hour? I want to be a roused hour. I'm not sure what these are. Oh, it's because I'm a scientist, isn't it? Not an explorer. Or is it? No, actually, no. I'm currently actively an explorer. Oh. I was thinking it was a scientist thing. No. I don't know. Explorers never needed mushrooms before, but suddenly it's like mushrooms there with an explorer icon on them. Oh my god. Such giant cupcakes. What am I planning to stream after WildStar? I mean, you know what? I've been toying with the idea, because obviously, like I said, the game's going to finish at 10. I've been toying with the idea of streaming something else afterwards. I don't normally stream on a Wednesday, though, but also today, there is a new update to Sea of Thieves, and the guy I normally play Sea of Thieves with, I don't stream it with him or anything, I just play it with him, but he's like, oh yeah, I'll be free next week, I'm working every day till next week, I'm all over the country traveling, and I'm away, I can't play games at the minute, so we'll do Sea of Thieves next week, right? And I was like, alright, but, like, pirates, I want to do pirates now, there's pirates now! So much stuff. So much. Are there any stupid toys I haven't played with yet? Putrid potion, make yourself look sick. Yes, let's be sick. Yep. I was sick. Can confirm. Summon ghosts. Hey, now we're haunted. Give yourself an ethereal effect. Spooky. I love that all of these are just foods. Cool, cool, cool. So spoopy. Make the cupcakes explode. There aren't actually that many cupcakes left. Everyone's Actually, everyone's pretty normal right now. Even the roused hours seem to have gone. Woo, party box. Ooh, fireworks as well. Is that a thing I can use? I guess I can't use it while I'm dancing, but I think you can like just get a bunch of fireworks and use them. Nope, not anymore. They've gone. No, it doesn't seem like I can do anything with those lightning. With the fireworks. Moody totem? Oh, okay. That's turned me into a Moody. Sure. That's a new. I've not seen that before. That's definitely new. What was that noise? Something just killed the music and turned everybody into cupcakes. Or at least a lot of people into cupcakes. Can I like dance as a Moody? Is there a Moody dance? It doesn't seem like it. And I can't use mine. Boo. There we go. Nope, Moodies don't know how to dance. Disappointing. Moody's can't even jump. Man, Moody's not a good thing to be. I'm done being a Moody. I guess that was from a quest line or something that somebody never completed. Oh, Inspector Creative Fireworks. Or not, it's gone. Woo! Fireworks! Do I not have one of those? I would imagine that was part of the celebrations, like the anniversary celebrations. What's up? Oh, it's a mailbox. I was like, I can see like a plant there. The plant is the mailbox. That is a log growing out of a sapling that it serves as a mailbox. Sure, why not? I've never inspected these things before. I've never like looked at the details. Apparently. Is Sunshine here? I can see people like asking things from Sunshine. He's one of the GMs. So this had, well, it's had 19 minutes on it, was 16 minutes to thingy, wasn't it? So I need to head up there in like 5 minutes.
I'm sorry. I appear to be functioning irregularly.
Slaughter is on the menu!
What menu? Well, it's only a metaphor. Just because I am the caretaker does not mean I actually care.
Are your eyes itching? How about your lungs? The first symptoms have already begun.
So many summonable NPC dialogues that I'm getting really kind of sick of. Can I turn these off? Pretty sick of hearing Avatus and Jack Shade. Don't I have a thing that lets me summon Angel instead? Does anyone summon the Angel? Does she have obnoxious dialogue to repeat forever?
How are you feeling?
Yep, sort of. I don't know where she is.
Eyes itching. How about your lungs? The first symptoms have already begun.
Oh, party starter. Oh, okay. That's a party thing. Woo, party.
The legends of Cassis call me the Angel. I will be watching over you. Goodbye.
I have to eat the sparking spurs as well. I guess it's the fact that everything's considered a consumable. It's just like, that's just the consumable animation. You just sit and eat it. Woo, I am the fireworks master. I put them on my shoes. That is just a carrot. Is that carrot a player or so many weird things? I can't even tell like what is what. No, that one's just it's just someone's pet. That is a person who is aroused now. What have I got? Oh, healing. I thought someone put something cool on me. No, I was mistaken. That's a dragon! Oh my god, there are dragons. Oh my god. This is the face of WildStar? Also says he's shrunk. He doesn't look very shrunk to me. Unless he starts up, unless the dragon's normally bigger than that. Hey, cupcakes! I am a cupcake. Your inner self has been revealed. We knew it all along. I am a cupcake. I did not keep it a secret. I was always a cupcake. Hooray for cupcakes! Cupcake makes such a ridiculous noise when it walks as well.
Physical form. You would be... Oh, yes.
So dead right now!
I don't know enough about Article 13 to particularly comment on that. I know YouTube have been like trying desperately to shove it down everyone's throats lately. Frankly, the idea of anyone like imposing that sort of restriction on the internet. From what I can make of it, it seems like basically isn't it like YouTube becomes liable for all the content that everyone creates, whether it's copyright infringing or not. So if anybody like does anything copyright infringing, basically YouTube has to foot the bill, so they would just have to like stop people doing pretty much anything. Which that's just such an overbearing, draconian measure to impose on the internet that I think it's basically unenforceable. How would you even make something like that work? Wong Yu Chang! Hi, I am a cupcake. Welcome to the cupcake party. I hope you brought cupcakes. Oh, yep, he is also the face of WildStar, apparently. Yeah, I mean, he kind of is, I suppose.
Your lungs. The first symptoms have already begun.
No, my bow is about to expire. What better than some quirky orange to show off your crazy side? Really? What's better? Nothing. I got more bows. I got a few more bows. I can't open them while I'm a cupcake. Cupcakes have no limbs. How would you open a box if you have no limbs? I don't have opposable candles. Well, thank you for watching. I'm glad you like my videos. Not that I really do like videos as much anymore, it's just... the videos that go up are all just VODs, but hey. I'm really hoping they're gonna do something a bit more like end of the worldy than turning everybody into a cupcake every 5 minutes. I guess the iconic image is basically just turn them into literally anything else, I think. I think any expectations I have were set by... man, what was it? Is it Hellgate London or something? There's definitely like one noteworthy end of an MMO story that did the rounds for a while, where like the GMs just summoned like bosses into the player areas and just just basically like, hey, it's the main city, here, have like the end game boss, and it was like, here, 500 of you can just like all fight it at once. It just sounds entertaining, and the GMs could like become the bosses and take control of the bosses and stuff. Ah, so loving. That's what I'm wanting to see here. That's what I've heard about that, and I'm just like, I want to see this. I want to see that be a thing. What has everyone turned into? Oh, it's some weird skeleton things. It's Mr. Skeletal. Doot doot.
But I believe you have me confused with another of my avatars. If I had physical form, you would be... oh yes.
So dead right now!
Be cautious. Not all of my avatars are as pleasant as myself.
Hey, someone's is Phineas T. Rotostar. Wait, is he? Who is he? I have no idea what that character's called. I think there's one like him in Blighthaven, which is totally where I was supposed to be, like right now-ish, right? Is anybody else doing? Is Scorchwing happening? Queue for war plots. Amazing. Yes. Everyone's gonna stop what they're doing and go for PvP right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, fine. Transmat to Blighthaven. Let's do it. Let's do it. Pew.
I hope everything is just as you left it. Might want to check your body parts, just in case.
Woo! Gummy! Boing. Well, I mean, as far as, like, being a little channel and surviving goes, I mean, the only thing stopping you from surviving is if you stop making content. Like, you don't need to have people watching you all the time in order to, like, quote-unquote, survive. The only reason channels die is because people stop making content for them. On the other hand, if you're talking about, like, having a career, well, that's a whole different ballgame. Okay, so Scorchwing is up. Well, technically. Scorchwing is available, let's put it that way. But it doesn't seem like anybody else is doing it. Because nobody else in the servers even bothered to come here. Can I activate it? Oh. Is there anywhere I could go to my bank and find out how many progenitor access particles I have? I suspect it's not 75. I'm almost certain it's not 75. There won't be a bank around up here, will there? Nah, it should be the city. Unless I had a portable bank terminal, which I don't, because that's a premium thing. Oh well, right, fine. Back to Wigwali Village. Dang it. Oh, okay. It's going to cost me 5 doodads? I didn't realize that was a once per hour job. Yeah, I mean, well, like YouTube isn't my career either. It's just a hobby, and I have no real delusions that it ever would be anything else. If it was my job, I think I would have to work a hell of a lot harder at it. Streaming 3 nights a week for 2 to 3 hours ain't gonna cut it, really. If this was my full time, you'd expect me to be at it like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, at least, streaming. You know, like an actual full-time job, in order to actually justify doing it. And maybe get an audience and some money. But that's not happening. You do get people who just like drop everything and quit their day jobs and just like, I'm going to stream 8 hours a day and see how this works out. And then some of them survive, and it works out, and it becomes their career, and they're like, see, it's totally doable, you should do it too, and they give terrible advice to people on the internet about how they should quit their jobs and do YouTube. I know because I've been to, like, YouTube meetup events before where people have, like, done that. There's some guy who was, like, basically unemployed and living with his parents, was just like, I did YouTube 8 hours a day, every day, for the last year. And you can too, if you also are a NEET. Yeah, but, like, I'm not. I have rent to pay, and that requires a job, and I ain't rolling the dice on me earning enough money out of YouTube to pay rent. That's a quick way to wind up on the streets. Well, people are always going to be nasty on the internet. It's just how you deal with them. I mean, I do use YouTube's filtering systems anyway on comments and stuff, so you know, anything particularly nasty usually gets caught in that, and I just don't approve it. So like, nobody else needs to do it. I just generally try to foster a positive community and attitude amongst players, and by and large, most people that watch my content seem to be pretty decent people, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, I get if people are directing abuse at you. Like, that's gotta suck. I'm not gonna say, oh, you need to be thicker-skinned about it, because, like, that's... Nah. I don't think the onus is on you to, like, learn to take insults better. Like, no, the onus is on them to not be terrible people. Right? I don't think anybody should have to learn how to deal with people being crappy to them. People should just learn to be less crappy. But don't let them grind you down. Keep doing what you love and ignore the people who hate you. Which is basically me saying grow thicker skin, but like, yeah, just try to the best of your ability to pay them no heed, is all I can really say. It's difficult, I know, but you do what you can. I mean, the joy of the spam filter is that, like, to be fair, I don't even check it very often, so if stuff does get caught, like, it could be weeks before I notice. Just run the spam filter and, like, don't check it, and, like, you'll come back in, like, 6 months and you'll be like, oh, yeah, there's a couple of people called me fat 6 months ago. Who cares? I'm a successful YouTuber. And they're just, whoa, I'm Drusera. Okay, they made me into Drusera. That's cool. Whee! I am the face of... I literally am the face of WildStar. I am literally, like... I don't know, wasn't it? It's not the... They're not definitely not the protagonist. The protagonist is you. I'm like God. I am basically God. They have made me into God. I don't think I have the powers of God, but I am now the face of God. Wow. I'm so tall, I'm bumping into objects. Haha, no one else is Drusera. I got to be Drusera. Ah. I didn't even have to ask to be Drusera. They just made me Drusera. They were just like, yes, this Orin looks like they want to be God for a bit. Whee! Still can't jump, still can't do anything interesting. I don't think Drusera can do anything. I could dismiss it, but that would be like a waste of like... I've been given the face of God for 5 minutes. Although, you know, I could just be a giant cupcake. Wait, hang on. If other people are using mounts whilst transformed, does that mean I could? Could I be Drusera on a X-Wing? Yes. Yes, Drusera has an X-Wing. Brilliant. Whee!
Thanks to your bravery, the cult of the Shades won't bother us again.
I'm not actually Drusera, am I? What am I? Am I Drusera? No, Drusera's more gold. She's... I keep saying I'm Drusera. I guess I guess I'm not the interesting ethereal maiden kind of character. I think they have probably the same bloody model, to be fair. I guess I'm like the angel, aren't I? Not Drusera. Am I actually... I'm just hearing the woman going, the shades won't bother us anymore, and now I'm like, is that me, or is that someone summoning the angel? Am I the angel or am I Drusera? I don't know which. No, it must be, I must be Drusera, because the angel's covered in, like, bandages and things. Seems to be a countdown here. All it shows 1 hour left before complete and total annihilation. How unfortunate. No. Now, either they've fragmented people off into smaller groups to save everybody's frame rates, or some people have got bored and wandered off. I'm not sure which. But they also said, like, I don't know. Someone asked for, at the end of the event, for, like, some time to go to, for players to go to a place that was meaningful to them. And obviously, you know, for me, that means going to that, you know, that scenic vista on the bench. With the bottle of wine. Another one. I gotta go there. If given the chance. But I don't know if they are. Someone asked for it in the forums, and the GMs were like, oh yeah, we hadn't thought about that, but yeah, we'll definitely try to do that for you guys. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not getting the impression that they are going to do that. Oh, I'm now a cupcake. I'm no longer Drusera, I'm just a cupcake. From unlimited cosmic power to a cupcake in one fell swoop. Okay. At least I'm a cupcake on an X-Wing riding a tightrope. Hey! No, my cupcake's bigger than yours. Except for that one, balancing like a delicate top atop the pinnacle of a building. I love you, Altaris Overlion. You are the most magical cupcake. Shadow Lunar, hey! Well, if you used to play and still have it installed, come and join us. You got 1 hour left before total annihilation. Can we at least die at the hands of a mighty Elden Armada? Asking the real questions here. But yes, I'm on board with that thing. I don't know how that would be a thing, but can we just summon... Actually, you know, no, that would... All they'd have to do is summon some raid bosses. That would work. Because the raid bosses are, I think, some of them... Spoiler alert, in case you haven't got there. I think some of the raid bosses are, like, crazy, like, strain-infested Eldens and stuff. See you, Space Cowboy. And this is... Yeah, that is totally what this game is. It's just Space Cowboys. Oh my god, someone should make a Firefly MMO. Do it. Oh, that would be so good. I really want a Firefly MMO now. I never realized how much I wanted a Firefly MMO until this moment. Or is that just Eve? No, I think Eve's a bit too sci-fi, isn't it? As though, you know, Firefly wasn't sci-fi. I mean, but it's this weird sort of retro-y sci-fi. It's cowboys. Cowboys in space. I need someone to do something that's just cowboys in space. It's not this. I mean, this was cowboys in space, but in about 55 minutes time, it will no longer be cowboys in space. So now we need Firefly. It's not like people haven't done stuff with the Firefly license before. They just, like, refuse to do a second season for reasons. Keep grabbing that by mistake. I want rid of this. How do I hide this? Get out of here. Can I not? No, can't get rid of it. What is going on there? Their name is WildStar. Well, that's definitely something. Their guild is Bye. WildStar Bye. Now, is that a... I'm guessing that must be one of the GMs. Because, like, for the idea of some player actually getting the name WildStar is kind of something. Up. There's I thought someone was trying to climb up to get to me. No, oh. I just saw this the top of a cupcake heading up towards me. No, it's just really big. It's just a big cupcake. The game shuts down in less than an hour now. We're into the final hour. Dun dun dun. Oh, oh, god damn it, that friggin' interface. I never used to do this, but now I've like grabbed it 3 times in as many minutes. I'm no longer... I'm actually quite small now compared to that guy. In fact, my head is in his chest. Wait, who's the roused hour? Is he the roused hour or am I the roused hour? Which of us is a roused hour? Are we both roused hour? That's a cool roused hour. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's me that's the roused hour. I haven't got anything that says I'm a roused hour. Oh yeah, I totally am. Check that out. Cool. I'm a black evil horned roused hour. Oh, hang about. I need some screenshots of these. I should have got some screenshots of when I was Drusera. There wasn't a missed opportunity. There's black evil roused hour riding a X-wing. The GM can transfer to a new game project. Not sure what you mean by that. Like, they'll go and work on a new thing? Yeah, I mean, of course, everyone on the studio will probably just move to a new thing. I don't believe Carbine themselves are shutting down, it's just the game. But, you know, at launch, Carbine was a massive team, and they downsized pretty heavily not all that long after launch, which was, you know, right from the off, you know, like, a little inauspicious, really, if we're honest. Oh, my roused hour thing didn't last long. I want to be a goat again. Whee! Clonk. So where was WildStar? Like the player that was called WildStar. So I presume they were the one like messing with everyone. But they were in like a green glowy doodad. I don't know where they went. Fine, I'm gonna join the dance party over here. What's the red circle? Is something about to explode? What's exploding in the red circle? Is this where you transform into things? I need to stand in the red circle. Stand in the fire. Oh, it's icy. Like, you actually can't stand in the red circle. You, like, slide out of it. Whee! Just like some sort of weird placeable ice rink thing? Is that a thing that players can get? I guess it must be. Nope, we cupcakes again. A purple cupcake this time. I'm a different cupcake. Whee! The fact that I can ride a mount's actually a bit weird, because, like, it basically removes a lot of the limitations that the cupcake normally has. Because the cupcake normally can't jump, but you can jump when you're on a mount. I guess he's just pressing the jump button on the thing, but how does a cupcake press the controls of a spaceship? Also, that totally weren't. No, I'm gone. No, I'm not gone. Yeah, I just need a screenshot of a cupcake on a spaceship. Alright, I will have a look at your fan art later. But thanks for stopping by! Stop spamming chat! I can't see anything anyone's saying! Everyone's saying Confefe. Would have been really nice to have gotten to do Scorchwing one last time. That would have been fun. There's one last raid boss, even if it was an easy raid boss. I'm not gonna lie, I had to mouse over your emoji to make out what that was. It's see no evil, apparently. Okay. It's just like a brown blob. Go and turn off all WoW servers if it saves WildStar. It probably would, actually. if WoW just suddenly switched off, like, now, everybody would have to go somewhere. And like, it wouldn't take that much of the WoW audience to make the jump to WildStar, to save WildStar. And all the WoW players are fully used to paying $10 a month anyway for it, so, like, they'd all get signature. Yoovsky, good night. You're not gonna hang around for the end of the world? There's only 40 minutes. WildStar Immortal? What's WildStar Immortal? Are you guys making things up? Don't make things up. WildStar Battle Royale. No, don't do it. I would probably play that. Just for, like, I don't remotely care about Battle Royale games, but just for more of this universe would be pretty great. A Battle Royale game in this style, where I can be a cat girl and be a space pirates cowboy thing. Yeah. I would accept the Battle Royale if it meant I could continue this lifestyle. Well, my voice ain't going anywhere for the moment. My voice will continue to be broadcasting to you live 2 to 3 to 4 times a week, depending on schedules and things. So look forward to many more terrible choices of video games. Watch me pick all of the worst video games, or at least successful. Like, I will maintain that all the video games I love are wonderful, but that doesn't stop them all closing down. Stupid video game industry. There's a red planet approaching. Ah, so there is! Oh my god! It's going to collide with us. That would be a way to go, wouldn't it? Just like, if they just like change the skybox so that like a planet smashed into you. If everyone here buys 1 month of Signature, will we save the game? Let me buy Signature. If everybody bought that, and also a mount. Like if I genuinely thought my doing that would actually change anything, I totally would do that. So if my options were buy Signature or WildStar dies, I would buy Signature. You hope I could go to Singapore. To be honest, Singapore is not something I've ever contemplated going, because I don't know. I don't think I know much at all about Singapore, so it's not like anyone's like, I want to go to Singapore for this. Sorry, I'm very ignorant of your country. My awareness of it is limited to the fact that I know my grandma lived there once when she was very young. Albeit briefly, and that's about it. I don't think she's ever given me any interesting stories about it either, so I haven't got anything to relate to. She was like, oh yes, it was wonderful, this happened, and they did this, and they saw this, and... No, I kind of don't know much about Singapore. But I am very much on board for drinking beer. If our paths cross ever, yes, you have my word, we can drink beer. Kill Metalmore Prime? Yeah, let's kill Metalmore Prime. WildStar 2 will be as good as Brexit. Ouch. Oof. Hey, like, if Metalmore Prime is happening, I'm on board. I am super on board. Where is Metalmore Prime? It's there. Augment facility. I was thinking it was Dead Rock Prison, but that's actually like a town, isn't it? Is it just me, or do Red Team have more towns than us in here? No, I guess we got like 6. No, that's neutral. We got 5. That's neutral, that's neutral. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they totally have 6. Boo! And most of the... Well, it's possible most of these are nowhere places as well, but I know most of these are just like little more than a house. Metalmore! Metalmore! Let's do Metalmore! WildStar 2 Wild Harder. I think going back to Singapore then, my knowledge of I have kind of come across tidbits, but it's always like super like nobody really practically needs to know this kind of information about the wine industry. Back when my days at work entailed sitting and reading basically wine blogs and other rum and whiskey blogs and stuff because my job was very, very poorly defined. I was like, what can I do? I don't know. Let me just read articles on the wine industry. And I think Singapore is kind of like getting noteworthy in the wine industry because they've come up a few times in the last year or so. There's a lot of people who will store your wine for an exorbitant fee in a high-quality storage facility in Singapore these days, is my understanding. This is relevant information to neither I nor anybody who watches my channel. I'm absolutely certain of it. But just in case you ever wanted to know where can I store wine, Singapore is a good place for it, apparently. People taking taxis? Really? Just, like, I'm just kind of mildly curious now. How are the taxis actually the cheapest way to get around, then? If I wanted to go from Wigwali Village to, say, Tremor Ridge... Oh yeah, it would be 33 silver. However, if I wanted to fast travel to Tremor Ridge, it would cost me some money. 3 service tokens at this moment in time. But yeah, the fast travels are always like gold rather than silver. Not that gold was like a big deal endgame wise. It's like, oh, it's going to cost me 2 gold to travel somewhere? Well, I've got 35 plat. Who cares? And no real plans to spend that on anything either. They had better do something to actually end this on a genuine, proper, you know, bang. Oh shoot, I'm a Roused Hour again. I didn't even pick up on the fact that they turned me back into a Roused Hour, and I only just... like, it's expired now. I only caught that right at the end. And that is a giant person riding a tiny mount. It's amazing. You really feel like you've grown up lately. I don't think I've got many actual genuinely cool mounts beyond the ones that I bought the other day because they were stupid. Park their character in Storm Talon's lair. No, I'm not going to park my character in Storm Talon's lair. I am dearly hoping that nobody else is planning to park their character in the same place I'm planning to park my character. But I bet there will be. There's just gonna be like 20 people all trying to sit on the same bench together. And it's gonna be like, well, this is awkward. As an alternative, like a place that... Ooh. Alternative places to go where nobody else will go. Let's contemplate that for a moment. Firstly, somewhere around... like here, there's like a cave set into the side of a mountain that totally looks like it's for a thing, but has no enemies, no interesting things. There's a lot of this. Someone's designed like a set there. Someone was clearly like, ah, yes, we're going to put a quest line in here. Let's make it look cool. But then didn't put a quest line in there. So there's nothing in there. It just looked cool. That I stumbled across while wandering around one day. And this coastline. This coastline is something I'm willing to bet not many people outside of myself have ever really explored. Including this island's kind of feels like fairly noteworthy in and of itself. It's not even a thing. But it's like obvious from space. If you walk off the edge of the coast, I think along here, if you follow this coastline, it comes out along here, and you can walk all the way around to Everstar Grove, and it's great.
I need to speak with you.
That's just like a good half hour's walk, even in and of itself. You know, walk, my walk, the walks that I do.
Thanks to your bravery, the cult of the shades won't bother us again.
So that'd be kind of cool to just like hang around on that island if I could get to it. Oh, they made everyone back into cupcakes. Except me. Unless I am a cupcake, but I'm a cupcake that's been transformed into a Snarflinx. Because Snarflinx just seems to override everything. I should maybe have, like, transformed into the Snarflinx when I was Drusera. Although I was a little wary about, like, inadvertently, like, accidentally losing the Drusera form. I'm very concerned I might do that. He's the big cupcake game master. No, I don't think so. Although May Sharp was the person who had buffs on them, big buffs on them before. I suppose they are still a big buff, right? Yeah, grow up. The countdown timer shows no signs of stopping. 30 minutes left before complete and total annihilation. We better start saying our goodbyes, I suppose. Is this their idea of an end of the game event? Just like Realm broadcasts? No, don't go, WildStar. I'll promise I'll try to play you again. I might even do a dungeon once. Probably wouldn't do a raid. I gave up raiding when it started giving me panic attacks and WoW. Too stressful. You would like to do video with me? Well, my collaborations are few and far between, but they're often MMO-y, so we could always cross paths in game one day. I mean, let's be honest, my collaborations are like 99% Tulkas. I hope they let people do private servers. I don't think they will, but, like, I hope they do. It's one of those things where the people pulling the strings kind of are like, well, if it's not profitable, who cares? Hey, evil Rousdower. Why do I always get the evil one? The people who actually like have the say over like what happens to the IP and who can use it are probably just going to be like, no, no. The IP is ours, it's going to sit in a filing cabinet forever now. The video game museum would like to make a sort of a... just like an archive sort of thing. I guess a Grey Havens type deal. I mean, I would like them to be allowed that. Yes, absolutely. And yeah, like, just, yeah, I mean, if you ain't gonna do anything with it, let the players have it back. Give it to somebody who does, like, want it. It's nice when devs do care enough to do that. And they're like, okay, well, we can't and won't maintain it anymore. So we're not going to, but we're more than happy to hand it over to somebody who can and will. See everything Three Rings ever made. And also Pirates of the Burning Sea, to some extent. Because that's, well, you know what? I've not checked in on what that happened there, but like in September they announced that they were in their final month as well. So I think that has probably now closed, but they were also of the attitude that, like, if somebody else can take over, we'll gladly let you have it. You can just host the game. But they're also, yeah, they were adamant that, like, anybody who does take over, we need to, like, actually talk to them and make sure that they are capable of it. We're not just going to hand over the game to the first person that asks. We need somebody who's, like, is very clearly capable of actually doing this. So, whether they ever found that or not, I don't know. Could probably have a look at that right now. I mean, if you go onto the website, it still says, play it now! Oh no, October 29th, servers offline. Oh no. Oh, it's downtime. They make it sound so dramatic, like, the servers are offline! No, they're not. That's just, you're just talking about downtime. As far as I can make out, it still seems to exist. I don't know. I'd have to do some digging on that one. Come on, devs! Summon some raid bosses. That's what we need. Just drop Scorchwing in the middle of town, please.
How are you feeling?
What do we need to move on to next? What's the next MMO? I don't know. I don't feel like any character in world can, like, grab me as well as this one ever did, but I'm sure I'll probably feel that way about the next game that grabs me. You know what, I was just thinking about it earlier before I started streaming, it's like, I don't think I ever, like, expected this game to grab me the way it did. I played it at, I think, Rezzed in 2013, I guess, and they, like, gave me a t-shirt, and I was like, okay, thanks, like, they're cool. I was like, it just didn't, like, sell me on it at all. And I was like, okay, I played it a bit, and they gave me a t-shirt, but I wasn't like, oh my god, I need to play WildStar! Where that came from, I'm not actually sure. But I'm glad it did, because now it's great. Was great. The taxi was great. You know what? Oh, you know what? You know what? I might take a... We got a little bit of time. Let's take a short taxi ride, because I'm going to miss this guy. I'm going to totally miss the taxi guy. Let's go to... Prosperity Junction. Let's listen to this guy for a bit.
My old lady's always riding me. Couple more lines of code and you could be plotting jumps for starships. Have more time for this Emily. But just between us, My being away is what keeps the family together. Hollies don't need their dad. Hollow's half my age, getting sweetheart deals, captaining pleasure cruises for the idle rich, huh? Me? Ferrying lunkheads this way, that way, every which way on the war-torn planet. No offense. Wow, how about that local sports team, huh? Beat the crap out of the visitors. That kind of display.
Aw. He's so good. And back!
Yeah, transmats are okay if you just watch your molecules scramble, but when you teleport, you miss out on the view, the time to reflect and whatnot, the anticipation of arrival, and my scintillating company. Ha! Thing I like best about cabin, I get to be my own boss. Except for my dispatcher, and my fare, and the company that owns me, and my programmers. It's freaking exhilarating, I tell you. Here's where you get out.
Whoa! Was that just a coincidence that I got that line of dialogue where he's like, "Here's where you get out," just as he was landing? I've never heard that before. I think he was going to go on to say something else, and it just got cut short. Yeah, I think one of the things I just love is like that just a lot of lovely attention to details. Like, I guess they could have just used a stock character sitting pose, but like they were like your character's like super like chilled out and sprawled out in the back of the taxi. He's like, yeah, I'm here for a good ride. He's gonna just like sit back and enjoy the ride. It's like that character animation is pretty great. Which is like the same with the wine bench. That's why I like it. It's just like, this is just here in the world. It serves no purpose other than just to be kind of cool. I'm very okay with that. What do I think of Ubisoft? I have no strong opinions on Ubisoft. They are a publisher. I think they make a lot of very mediocre, mass-produced, open-world titles that long since ceased to be particularly novel and interesting and engaging. The noteworthy thing about Ubisoft's history that really stood out for me was they once published a game called 13. You may or may not remember it. It was a cel-shaded first-person shooter based on a French visual novel. The visual novel, or visual novel? That's not the right word. Not graphic novel. That's it. No, visual novel. I was like, that doesn't. As I was saying, I was like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, graphic novel. That's it. Yeah, it was a French graphic novel about some like double agent spy with amnesia and a dark past and a conspiracy, and it was just pretty great. However, like the graphic novel was like 15 chapters, and the game was only based on the first 5 chapters, and they just literally left it on "to be continued" and never finished the bloody story. And I've never been happy with them about that one. It was pretty great. They captured the graphic novel style pretty well in the cel shaded artwork, because like if you did like if you like shot someone in the head with a crossbow, you'd get like pop up like panels with like doo across the screen, like showing the guy getting shot in the head. It's just like it looked like a comic book basically. It looked like you were reading an actual comic book kind of thing. It was very well presented, and there were a lot. Again, recurring theme with me is just a love of like attention to detail and things. Like there were so many characters that just like stood around having conversations that gave you background details into their lives that just like had no relevance to the story whatsoever. They're just like talking about their home life and their family, and they're just like chatting away about things. And if you were like playing stealthy, you could like sneak up on them and just like, listen in on their lives and stuff, which was pretty good. What do we got? I got a gourd of some sort. No, logic leaf. Okay. Why is it an explorer thing though? Unless it's just sort of like a trade skill kind of thing. It's just a thing that says, "Hey, this is gardening over here." And they change. Maybe that's a change they made at some point. Like I never even knew. A very minor quality of life thing, I suppose. Just some indicator that, hey, there's a thing here that you can do. You're a Ubisoft fan? What is your favorite Ubisoft thing? I mean, they did an okay thing with Pirates once, but still not as good as Pirates of the Burning Sea or Sea of Thieves or Secret of Monkey Island. "15 minutes left." No, say it ain't so. No. Oh, my poor game. Save it. Somebody save it. Won't some crazy billionaire oil tycoon just step in at last second and say, "How much do you guys need?" Oh my, the countdown timer is now at 15 minutes. It just won't stop. How frightening, yet exciting. I must say it's been a pleasure working with you, adventurers. Far Cry 5. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you know what? All truth, actually, I did quite like Far Cry 4. If we're going to go into Ubisoft things that actually were actually pretty respectable, Far Cry 4 was good, but I will stress, like, really only because of Pagan Min. Pagan Min carried that entire game. I did not care about the protagonist or the factions or any of that nonsense. Like, you were just playing just to see what Pagan Min would do and say next. But it was worth it just for that. The gameplay was all just, snipe this entire town from the nearby mountaintop. Move on to the next town. Snipe everyone from that mountaintop. I recognize there were more ways to play it, but really, at the end of the day, that was the most effective way to get everything done, every time. It's like, yes, we can faff around outside the village throwing meat in there and summoning tigers and whatnot, but I got this sniper rifle, and they put this town in a valley, surrounded by high mountains, which are really conveniently placed for a man with a really good sniper rifle. So let me snipe everyone, and then we can get back to listening to Pagan Min's entertaining rants. I did hear good things about Watch Dogs 2, actually. I did not play it. I played Watch Dogs 1, though, which was very okay, not great. She is very green. She looks like she's covered in salad. I guess that's... Oh, she's got like the shade... Not shade, what's it? The other one, the... Angel's wig and a green highwayman, I guess? Actually, do I have a... The highwayman was always a cool costume, and I think that was something you got for being like in beta. I don't know if I have any costumes that actually use it anymore. What have I got? No, that's the one I bought the other day. Nope, that's the Dominion one. You have to jump through some awkward hoops to get hold of that thing. No, that's my, I don't know, my leisure time robes, I guess. No, I don't have a costume that uses the highwayman's robes at the minute. No more is obviously bikini. There we go. To be fair, I think the Highwayman's gear just got replaced by the Crimson Marauders stuff as soon as I got hold of it. It's like, here's an actual pirate coat. Let me wear the actual pirate coat. No? Where is it? Highwayman, that's the one. Because, I mean, that's pretty cool. But and I think they just gave that to everybody who was in beta at all. Like, at all. So, pretty common. Although I suppose anybody who's still got one of those that's knocking around now has been playing this since, like, the start. So that is something. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I played in the beta because the beta was obviously free because they wanted people to test their game. And then I didn't buy the game like until 6 months after launch because I was unemployed and literally couldn't afford it. Because I was looking at it, I was like, when was I in the beta? Of course I was in the beta. The beta was free. It was the game I didn't buy. It sounds like you've played more than your fair share of Ubisoft games, I think. I mean, I don't even really tend to follow much of what the big publishers are putting out these days, just on the basis that a lot of it, if it's not sequel number 20 to big franchise X, it's something that looks very similar to all the existing franchises, you know? Why I quite like indie stuff, because, like, you ain't ever gonna see Ubisoft, or EA, or anybody, really. What the heck is this bag? I want the bag. Show me the bag. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? A Proto-Bow collection? Someone left me a Proto-Bow collection? I haven't even used mine. Yeah, blue bow. I'm gonna wear blue. Whee! Who's putting all these things down? These are cool. Where was I? Yeah, you're not going to see them put out anything like Obra Dinn, which is definitely one of the most interesting things I played this year, certainly. Or Donut County. Donut County was also excellent. Turns out a big company did make a version of Donut County, but only as like a shameless rip-off of Donut County. And then, because they hadn't put as much polish or love into it, like actually genuinely beat them to the punch at launching, which kind of sucks. But I think Donut County is well loved these days, so I think they've done alright. Go Donut County. But the things they've got like the most heart and soul in them, and the most interesting stuff that usually, like, come from, like, 1 or 2 people, really, for me. How long we got? Less than 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, we got a clock up there. We got 8 minutes left on the clock. No! That dude is floating. Oh shoot, that's actually, oh my god, that's actually Carbine. Carbine Delacron. That is one of the devs. He is a giant floating robot. It's me, I'm the Chaos Master, Carbine Chaos. Huh. Oh, that is WildStar. maybe that is a player. Well, that's a hell of a name to get in this game. Imagine signing up and being like, yes, I want my name to be WildStar. And the game then also going, yep, that's fine, you can be WildStar. Is everyone pressing F to pay respects, or are they just spamming? I don't know whether I should be looking to get out of here. Where's all my toys? Need to play with my toys one last time. Do I need to put this on? I need to put this on like a bar or something. Well, no, I'm not deleting it. There we go. I don't know why I can't just click on people. I just got to put it on my bar, I guess. Shoot fireworks at everybody! Shoot fireworks at Carbine. This is your friendly reminder of total destruction in 5 minutes. We hope that you've had enjoyed your stay and accomplished your dreams here on Planet Nexus. I mean... Target is not flagged for PvP. I mean, it doesn't... I'm not allowed to use it in PvP anyway. Oh, am I only allowed to use it on, like, allied factions? And he counts as technically... technically enemy. No! I guess they're not gonna do... well... Given that we got to the 5-minute mark... Oh my god, that's such a cupcake. Oh, and I'm a cupcake as well. Oh, that's why I can't shoot at people. I'm a cupcake. Yeah, I guess there were like 4 minutes to go. I don't think they're going to summon any, like, bosses or anything. Which means I am going to take my opportunity to quick over to Demon Claw Pass. Woo! Beam me up, cupcake. Oh my god, I get to still be a cupcake. Sorry, I just need a screenshot of the cupcake trawling through the wilderness. Don't eat the cupcake. Won't someone hold me, dear? You all look so loved. It almost brings a tear to my holographic eye. Okay, we need to lose the cupcake thing. Nobody else is here. I get to be here. Me and my glass of wine on the bench. Why is my arm going through my glass of wine? It doesn't normally do that. I'm sure. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna go out with my arm lodged in the glass. I died doing what I did. I died doing what I did. I died doing what I loved. Embedding glass into my flesh. Would you rather that the game cease to exist than someone, you know, taking over and maintaining it so that future people can enjoy it? Do you not want future people to be able to enjoy it? I need the screenies. All the screenies. The final day. The final moments. If the world's got to end... it's going to end here. Two minutes to go. I want to die! I don't want to go. It's too nice here to go. Should probably finish off that bottle of wine before the world ends. I see. I don't see the archive approach as being digital purgatory. It is, as you say, it's more of a video game museum. Like Greyhaven's keep those games alive so that other people can continue to play them and enjoy them, and they have like a small, steady player base. I kind of want to turn the UI off just so I can just like, I don't need the distractions of all this at the end of the world, but... Oh, there we go. From Carbine Studios and NCSoft, we thank you for playing our game. I think that's everything we get. I wonder if they're ever going to like sit and read the chat at any point just to see what happened right at the end. So much chat. I don't need all that garbage. I guess if they send me any more messages, I'll hear the bring. So, but I think that was the final message. Yeah, no, I would be very happy to see this game continue on in a digital museum, as it were. I mean, let's be honest, the video game museum is literally that. And they were the guys offering to host, a version of WildStar. I would be very on board with that. Like, if anybody in the future's like, yeah, what was WildStar? What was WildStar all about? That sounded fun. They can still go and play it. Same for Spiral Knights. If Spiral Knights are just shut down, anybody that you're like, oh yeah, Spiral Knights is great. Yeah, it's great little cute MMOs, top down view, hacking, slashing, shooting, these like interesting art style. It's a lot of fun, I described it so well. I'm very eloquent, I know. Yeah, they'll be like, oh, that sounds really great. You described that game so well that I really, really want to play it now. Let me check it out. Where can I check it out? Nope. Still garbage. Just gotta check these things. And you'll be like, well, actually, it's still around. You still can play it. You just gotta grind your way through the, there we go. Gotta grind your way through the heat system. Network error, connection closed. It is 10 o'clock. They turned it off right when they said they would. Oh, you're talking about the Three Rings ownership. Well, it's not like Greyhaven's have actually done anything different with it. It's still exactly the same status. The difference is that when you've got an actual dev team behind it, I suppose there is the expectation that they will continue to sustain it. But no, I'm not going to click anywhere. If I click anywhere, I have to leave my cat girl behind. I'm just going to stay here forever. No. At least if I stay here, I get to continue at least a black and white view of my scenic vista and sit on my lovely bench, where I'm genuinely actually quite astonished nobody else came to. Did nobody else know about this place? Or care about this place? I feel like this is a place that needs to be cared about. I'm glad I cared about this place, even if no one else did. And this is the coastline that if you carried on travelling down it, you got to all the cool stuff as well. Ah, well. At least we got YouTube. At least all these memories are archived in video format. Suppose I should click somewhere, shouldn't I? Oh, clicking somewhere doesn't do anything. Press escape. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's my email address now. Don't email me, people. I guess that's that. There will never again be a time when clicking login will do anything. I don't know the old Sega Gauntlet games, so not familiar with that, but that's cool. That's cool that you got to play together like that. I thought it was a cool end spot. I thought it was a good choice. I liked that. I liked that spot. I liked that spot a lot. That spot meant a lot to me in that world. It really did. Well. So, thanks for joining me. I'm glad so many people turned up to see the end of it all. I'm genuinely surprised there was that much interest in WildStar actually at the end. It was like, you know, as of last week, there were like 30 people playing the game. So the fact that 10 people, I think I saw a peak of 12 people came to watch my stream this evening is quite something. Though there were distinctly more than 30 people in Wigwali Village at the end as well. Oh, the dramatic music has ended. I should probably exit now. I see. Just the end of the music seems like the right place to leave that there. Oh well, yeah. Thank you again. Oh, we are up to 12 people now. Hi, 12 people who came to see you. Anybody who turned up literally just now to see the end of the game, you missed it by 3 minutes. 3 minutes. The game closed its servers for the final time 3 minutes ago. You can go and watch the VOD, but actually it was mostly people screwing around with silly costumes and fireworks and stuff for 2 hours. But, like, that is the most viewers for the least amount of content I've ever managed to produce. I have done nothing for 2.5 hours, nothing noteworthy, and all y'alls came to watch me do it. Why don't y'alls come watch me when I'm actually doing stuff? Well. Oh, you were actually there? Oh, well, I may have even seen you somewhere in amongst the crowd. That's cool. Yeah, so, I did suggest earlier that there is an update to Sea of Thieves, but I think after that, I don't think I want another 2 hours of streaming, so... Hooray, lurkers. And Donald, hi, you caught the last 10 seconds of the game's existence. Well, those were the most important 10 seconds. Yeah, there is a Sea of Thieves update today. Part of me would like to play it. Don't know whether it'd be worth streaming. Certainly after 2.5 hours of talking about fireworks, I don't know if I want to stream that right now, so I probably won't. We will see what Tulkas is doing tomorrow. If Tulkas is not available to do Worlds Adrift, but I think he is, but if he's not, then I may actually do Sea of Thieves instead, just because that would be kind of fun to do. So that is our plan for tomorrow evening. If you want more MMOs, there will be another MMO of some description tomorrow. Come and join me for one of 2 different MMOs. And for anybody who doesn't normally hang out here, hello new people, click on the Discord link in the description below. Come join my Discord, and then you can shout at me about what video games, MMO, or otherwise you would like me to play in my Discord. And I may listen. Sometimes. Tell him to stop. Oh, Tulkas? Tell Tulkas to stop singing? Have you not seen my videos? I have told him to stop singing about 5,000 times. He doesn't listen to me. He has no respect for me whatsoever. No. I can tell him to stop singing till the cows come home. I ain't gonna change a dang thing. Oh well. Thank you once again for joining me. This has been... I love that y'all are hanging around even though the game's ended. Hey guys, let's... I feel like I'm on a roll. I don't want to end it now. Everyone's here. What do you guys want to do? Should we hang out for a bit? Shoot the breeze? Do a Q&A. What do you guys want to know about WildStar? Or other things? Ask me things, and I will maybe answer them. You've never caught a live stream before? I stream at very irregular times. They're not regular. I try to aim for the same times every week. But, I mean, if that doesn't coincide with your schedule, then I suppose that's not going to help you out any. But hey, that is what VODs are for. But yeah, in theory, streams should be 9 PM GMT Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 PM GMT Sundays. And I keep every like couple weeks I contemplate like shaking that up and being like, I should stream more. Especially since I've like moved down south and now I don't know people and I don't have as many people pestering me to do things all the time and like be social and stuff. Like I'm like I could probably fit more streaming into my life. But then that means less faffing around in other games that nobody cares about. That only I care about. Oh well. Yeah, I can't show you any more WildStar's, so I might have to go. I can launch WildStar, but there will only be a title screen. You guys can watch the title screen for the next 2 hours. Is that a deal? Deal. Just you guys keep my watch viewers numbers up. Any new games that I am looking forward to? Ooh, there is a good question. The answer to that is maybe. Yeah, actually, yes. Actually, I tell a lie. Now there's definitely a couple. I was trying to think. I was trying to think what's coming up, and I was like, I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of anything. But I know I've got a few things on my Steam wishlist that aren't actually out yet. One of which is, I'm trying to find any of them now. There is a sequel to, where is it? Freedom Planet. That's the one I'm looking for. There is a Freedom Planet 2, but release date is TBD. Whatever that means. I caught the trailer for that like 2 years ago, I want to say, because I think I put it in my end of year video in 2016. We're very nearly at the end of 2018, in case you hadn't caught that. So that was near. So I found the trailer for this completely by accident 2 years ago. I've heard nothing on the subject, and Freedom Planet 1 took forever to make. So I wouldn't hold your breath on Freedom Planet 2, but it is apparently in the works. Jenny Leclue Detective Wu. Similar situation. I played this at PAX at least 2, if not 3 years ago. Steam says release date approximately 2018. Well, they're running out of time on that particular clock, so whether that becomes 2018 or not remains to be seen, but if they're aiming for 2018, it sounds as though like they must be nearing completion. Oh yeah, there's a Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is the not Castlevania game by the guy who made Castlevania. So it's basically Castlevania in everything but name. It's, you know, the same way they made like Yooka-Laylee. It's like we can't call it Banjo-Kazooie, but it's basically Banjo-Kazooie. It's that but Castlevania. And Muse Dash I caught at PAX this year. It's from the same publishers that did, what's it called? Juicy something? Juicy Realm. That was the one. Same publisher that did Juicy Realm, because I caught it at the same booth at PAX, and it's just a super anime styled rhythm game. Just had a good soundtrack, good aesthetic. Just felt good to play, honestly. It's pretty decent. So yeah, I'll give that one a crack when that one shows up. No doubt. I think it is on mobile as well. I could literally just buy it and play it on mobile. That would probably be a thing I could do. Is there anything else I've got that's got on my list that's not out yet? Don't think so. A couple of early access odds and ends, but they're, you know, technically playable. You'd love to see me in Spiral Knights. I'm afraid I'm not going to be playing Spiral Knights again anytime soon. I have pretty thoroughly exhausted everything I could ever possibly want to do in that game. Like, in terms of hours played, where are we at? Let's bust out the old Steam statistics. All games sorted by playtime. Number 1, Spiral Knights, 1,099 hours on record. That is more than adequate to do all the things. Quite all of the things. By comparison, WildStar. WildStar, I think it could very, very comfortably be argued that I hadn't actually really had my fill of them. I think if I'd had people to play with or gotten into a guild or something, I could still play. I could have got a lot more mileage out of WildStar. It was just the fact that I played as much as I comfortably could really have gotten away with solo in WildStar. Pushing any further than that is just pick up groups and a bit of a crapshoot. Whilst we're going down that list, in a very, very, very close second place, Team Fortress 2, I've got 1,091 hours on record. I'm sure a lot of that was stood around in idle lobbies waiting for hats, back when that was a thing. In third place, considerably far behind, is actually Worlds Adrift at 156 hours. Worlds Adrift is my third most played Steam game. And that actually does not include Worlds Adrift Beta, because that was a different app on Steam, so it's actually... Worlds Adrift I've actually played quite a lot more than that. Super Monday Night Combat in fourth place at 151. I don't know why I'm going through this list now. I'm just like, I'm here. I'm committed. Super Monday Night Combat, 151 hours. That game was great. That's another game that I loved that died. While we're on games I loved that died. Stardew Valley, 119 hours. Need to get back on that with Fixer, actually. I enjoyed playing that. I don't think anybody watched or cared about my Stardew Valley series, but I enjoyed playing that with Fixer. That was a good way to kill 3 to 4 hours every week. Closers, I racked up 96 hours. Jeebus. It's always astonishing when there's like a game that you play that like, I don't feel like I played that much of it, and you look at it and it's like, oh, this is one of my most played games of all time. Huh. Like, yeah. Stardew Valley is my 5th most played game. Closers is my 6th most played game. I only played Closers earlier this year, and apparently it's my 6th most played game of all time. Slime Rancher is my 7th. Final Fantasy 13 is my 8th. Fishing Planet. Fishing friggin' Planet is my... Where were we up to? 9th? My 9th most played video game of all time. Fishing Planet. That's a lot of time. I've had a couple sessions where I've just in my life where I've just been like, you know what, I just want to do fishing, and for like a couple of weeks, I'll just sit and be like, every evening I'll just be like, oh, let's do a couple hours of fishing. Just really relaxing. Guns of Icarus in 10th place. Cool. 59 hours played. Danganronpa 2, Starbound, Danganronpa 1. Prison Architect, Battleborn! Another game I loved that died. Global Agenda was alright, it died. Monday Night Combat is, I guess, technically actually still around. I think you can still play that one. Another game that I loved that's not doing terribly well. Paladins, 30 hours played. I quite like Paladins. Paladins was pretty solid. I got out of it after like I played it pretty solidly for like a month and then kind of got out of it. Then we're getting down to WildStar. WildStar I've only played 26 hours apparently. I got to level 50 in 26 hours. That is not true. I played it a lot before it was ever on Steam. And now we're getting down into a lot of other stuff. Well, there we go. That's just a quick glimpse at all of my video games. And I'm genuinely astonished that 7 people have hung around to actually listen to me ramble about my top played video games on Steam. You guys will watch anything. The first stream of mine you saw was fishing. Brilliant. I like fishing for some reason in video games. I don't care about it in the slightest in real life. I could not give a damn. It does not look appealing or entertaining in real life. But for some reason, like, I love fishing in video games, and the more realistic, the better. I don't know why that is. I mean, fishing IRL to me is just like, yes, we're going to go and spend a lot of money on expensive equipment, which allows us to sit in the rain. waiting. We're going to sit in the rain and wait. That's, I don't know. That doesn't seem entertaining. And yet suddenly when it's in digital format, I'm like, this is great. This is sublime. This is just very, very idyllic, I think. I can fish. I can fish for a long time. I did fish for a long time. I fished for, like, one of my most played video games. Good lord. So, what's on the horizon? Let's look at what's on the horizon. There's, you know what? I got sent a game in September for an MMO. I got sent a link, a key, in fact, for a game called Bless Online, which I don't know. Every time someone sends me anything MMO-y, I'm like, ooh, it's an MMO. I should look at it. But they all look so depressingly identical. So many MMOs all look just the same. And Bless Online is kind of that. It's like, oh yes, it's a sort of a medieval-y thing with swords and magic, and I'm already falling asleep. It's got factions, it's got monsters. You can become a hero. I was like, yes. I could do that in literally every video game, but that's fine. Okay, whatever. Can you do something new? Can you be Spiral Knights? That's original. Can we be Space Cowboys? I like Space Cowboys. Still gonna be on board with the somebody please make Firefly the MMO though. Do I have to fund this myself? Who's gonna go in with me on a game publisher? I can't make it, so I need to be a publisher. I need to like throw money at another studio to make it for me. Let's crowdfund a game publishing studio that can hire a team to make Firefly the MMO. You tried fishing once, got bored, fell asleep, and nearly drowned. That sounds like fishing to me. Yeah, that's exactly what I would expect from fishing. Puzzle Master, hi. I'm sorry you literally missed all the action. The game literally closed 20 minutes ago. Everybody, for some reason, has just continued to hang around and listen to me ramble, which I'm kind of okay with, but it's just getting a bit... The longer this goes on, the weirder this gets. Hi, 11 people. 4 more people have just turned up in the last 2 minutes. Just listen to me ramble about a game, about whatever, because the game's closed. Guys, the game finished. Did you hear? The game finished at 10 o'clock. You missed it. It's done. It's gone. I closed it. I closed the app. I know it says BRB, but that's just what my stream does when the game closes. It's just a filler content thing. Oh, you're here to listen to my descent into madness. I mean, that happened like 5 years ago when I signed up to YouTube. It's just been madness from here on out since then. I mean, my hobby is talking to myself now. Like, and that carries over into real life way more than I should care to admit. Because the amount of people are like, who are you talking to? I was like, oh, I just talk to myself a lot. It's like, I spend 3 hours a night, every night, talking to myself as a hobby. It's a hard habit to break. Like, I just narrate my life. Alrighty, I'm like, this is actually getting silly now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and I'm going to play Sea of Thieves, and you are welcome to jump into the game and maybe find me. I don't know. I'm not gonna say you can join me playing. Although actually, you know what? Like, if you do genuinely play Sea of Thieves, like, poke me on Discord or something. Yeah, we probably could. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. This is the fact that people keep turning up after the world has ended to try and listen to me talk about the world ending is just getting beyond weird, so I'm gonna go. Thank you all for being so heavily invested in what I do and my stuff. Since y'all are here and y'all are not normally here, subscribe, join the Discord, don't forget to leave a like on this video, follow me on Twitter, all the links in the description. I'm not going to bother reading out everything. And yeah, I'll see you probably tomorrow. You guys all gonna come back tomorrow? You guys ain't gonna just turn up for one video and leave, right? You guys are regulars. You come back tomorrow. You'll see you all tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. GMT. Worlds Adrift if Tulkas is here. Sea of Thieves if Tulkas is not here. It's a date. Good night.